I have another tabletop RPG for you that is perfect for Halloween. VERHEXT NOCHMAL, a game in which you play cats that are also the familiars of witches. What more could you want in a game? This game was designed by Brandy Rose, a queer native and Latina designer who also streams tabletop games. Brandy is also a podcast producer and host, including for the podcast Eat Crit, which focuses on celebrating diversity and accessibility in the TTRPG sphere. VERHEXT NOCHMAL is delightful. All you need to play is a GM, at least 2 players, and a handful of 6-sided dice. In this game, you play as a cat who tries to help out your witch with the antics they get up to. The GM will roll on the catastrophic event table in order to determine which disaster occurs. Disasters might be as mundane as accidentally breaking something that belongs to another witch, or as serious as being teleported to a parallel dimension in which space and time are slowly unraveling. Gameplay is super easy. For every attempt you take to mitigate the catastrophic event, you roll a 6-sided die. The higher the roll, the more successful you are. Roll low, and there might be some unforeseen consequences. To make a character, all you need to do is figure out your cat's name, decide on a personality for them, figure out what they're good at, and also decide what type of witch they're familiar of. There are a bunch of different types of witches described in this game. My favorite happens to be the kitchen witch. Here's just a small description from the book. Kitchen witches are analog creatures by nature, eyeballing measurements by feeling, they're always right, it's almost eerie, and hoarding countless dog-eared cookbooks. In addition to all of the different types of witches, there are also pre-generated characters that you can choose from if you don't want to make your own cat. Honestly, even if you don't play this game, it's a very cozy read. I had a lot of fun reading it. All of the descriptions of the cats and their witches are just really delightful and creative and made me smile a whole lot. So, if VERHEXT NOCHMAL sounds like your type of game, you can pick it up at cutestpatoot.itch.io, which is maybe my favorite username I've ever heard.